Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Breaking Dawn. I'm Sal Warner. This is Stretford Post. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me, you great people. It is Friday again. Sunday, Monday, what? It's Friday again. What's going on, everyone? How you all doing? I'm glad it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, isn't it? We all work very hard all week. I mean, we're waiting for this Friday. Hope you're not working at the weekend, though, guys. Good morning to Sanjay. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you back on the stream, Sanjay. Good to have you back. Good morning, Rajat. How you doing, my bro? How you doing? Hopefully everything is good with you, my friend. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Guys, before I start, please don't forget to smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That would be absolutely fantastic. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. Now, let's dive straight into what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Ten Hag's comments in the press conference, of course, talking about injuries and the lineup and the game against Crystal Palace as well. I'm also going to be giving you my predicted lineup for both teams, how I think it will go, and let's see how it plans out at the end of the day. It's a massive game tomorrow, as we know, a huge game, and we have to win this game, guys. Absolutely. Big up. What language is that? Rajat? What language? I'm speaking English, which is my native tongue, my friend. My native tongue. I'm born in England. I'm speaking English. Do you want me to speak like this? Very posh, if you wish. You know, I can talk about algorithms and stuff like that, but you wouldn't understand. But anyway, guys, listen, I'm being myself. At the end of the day, big up everyone who's managed to join today. Absolutely, absolutely. Goodness me. Hope you're all doing well, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you very much. Now, let's dive straight into what I wanted to talk about. No, what did Sanjay mean? Oh, sorry, mate. What is Safabat is German, isn't it, Sanjay? German? I thought you talked about me. Sorry, Raja. Sanjay is German, isn't it? I think so. I think it's good morning. I'm guessing it's good morning, Raja. I'm guessing because, you know, good morning, Kazi. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you back on the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone is doing cushy and looking forward to the game tomorrow, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. We are. I certainly am. Of course, guys. Absolutely. Definitely looking forward to the game tomorrow. Now, let's dive straight into it. Let me just get this. No problem. Absolutely, Rajat. Thank you for joining me this morning, you legend. It's a Sanskrit. It is Sanskrit. Okay. Good morning. Yes. There, I got it right, didn't I? I got it right. Absolutely got it right, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Let's dive straight into the actual show. Let's bring in the news first, of course. I'm going to bring in this news for you. I'm going to start off with the Ten Hag quotes, of course, during the media. He spoke a lot during this media, comparing last time out against Crystal Palace. Yeah, maybe you can also compare the FA Cup final. I don't compare it because the circumstance in the moment is the season. I would say from February on, we almost had to every time find 11 players who can construct a team. And now we are a different place. We have 18 players to pick a team. Absolutely. Talking about the lineup from last season. Of course, we lost the game last season by 4-0 at Selhurst Park. So obviously it's very different this time. We have a different team. We have a good squad. So that is obviously very, very different. Speaking about settling scores and in regards to Crystal Palace, not any lessons learned from the 4-0 defeat last season. Of course, in particular, we know that that will come to us. We know it's always tough there, always aggressive there, but we also the circumstances, and you can't compare this. We didn't have a fit squad. We even had 1 or 2 players that were maybe up to 20% to play, but we had to play them. Exactly. This is what people are forgetting. Of course, we had to play them. And this time it's totally different. We have now a fit squad. We have definitely 18 players who are capable to go into this game, challenge for us. Of course, yeah, exactly. And people forget about this last season. The 60-odd injuries that we had, the mitigating circumstances that we had last season were absolutely atrocious. They cannot comprehend what happened last season. It was absolutely crazy. In regards to the Højlund and Mount return, which is big surprise, of course, to a lot of people, it is very good news. They are back on the pitch. They are back in team training. And yeah, we have to decide whether they are fit enough to start. But I think it's pleasing that they are back with the squad. We have so many games also in this block to cover. So yeah, very happy. We'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow, of course, in regards to Ten Hag and picking those players. You know what, Ten Hag is very stubborn and he doesn't pick players straight away, of course. In regards to Rashford's resurgence, he spoke in regards to Rashford's couple of goals. He's played well recently. It's very good, of course, that your strikers are starting to score when the season is very young. Strikers, they need that belief, and we have now a couple of players who are in the meanwhile on the scoring list, and it is very good as a team because that will strengthen their belief, and they will come up for more and will score more goals now. Absolutely agree. Big comments there from Ten Hag. Let's bring it on as well. Anthony spoke as well about Anthony. I think every player should give those reactions. You have to train hard. You have to perform in training. You have to earn the right to play. And when the moment is your chance, you have to take them. But yeah, the manager can only pick 11 players, and then I can only make 5 subs. So make sure you are the one of those 16 players for every game, and you do it on a consistent basis, perform in training. And of course, that's the most important. When the chance there for you, you have to perform in the game. Absolutely, I agree with that. You take your chance when you're given a chance. If you're given a chance, you have to take your chance, of course, guys. Absolutely agree with what Ten Hag is saying there. Of course, avoiding injuries. Of course, careful in top football. You always have to go through boundaries, so it's not avoidable. But when you have a full squad available, then it's more easy to manage that load. And when you are in the circumstances like last season, then there is a need to play. Then also you have to overload them. You have to overload them. So we hope we can integrate them into very careful way. Absolutely. What do you make of those comments there from Erik Ten Hag? Of course, lots of positivity coming out of the press conference. Did like the press conference, really liked what he was saying there, enjoyed what he was saying. I absolutely concur with what he's saying in that press conference, because you know what? In regards to last season, we had a lot of injuries. We had the 20% fit players, as he said there. We had no one to choose from. This game is very, very different. Absolutely. And at the end, we got a huge squad. We got a big squad to pick from, guys. Of course. Let's go through some of your comments, guys. Good morning. Yes. Never mind. He did translate it. Big up, Raja. Of course, Raja and Garnacho 17. Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Victor Samko. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good morning, Vice Pilot. Great job you're doing, Brighton. Bringing us great vibes this morning. Looking forward to win away and 3 points in the pocket. Absolutely. That's what it's all about, Victor. That's why we're here, to send that positivity. Who else is going to be positive but Manchester United fans? It's Manchester United fans that need to be positive, because we got enough hate surrounding us, don't we? Enough hate. Old Trafford food's crap. Yeah, not as bad as Leyton Orient is rated the worst ever. If you know, you know. 100% agree with Ten Hag's statement. Truly, completely, absolutely. Guys, good morning, Brian. How you doing, you legend? Good to see you, my friend. And good morning, fellow Reds, of course. Let's go on to the lineup that I would choose for the game, guys. Let me know what you think about the lineup. If you disagree with my lineup, that is entirely up to you, you sugar beans. Good. There we go. Here is the lineup I would pick for Manchester United. This is the lineup that I believe, it's not I would pick, it's that I believe that Erik Ten Hag will pick for tomorrow. This is the lineup I believe that Erik Ten Hag would choose. Not the lineup that I want, but it's the lineup that I believe that Erik Ten Hag would choose for tomorrow's game. Now, obviously, we haven't got no choice but to play Dalot at left back. We have Mazraoui as the right back. Of course, Mazraoui's been brilliant. I really loved his quotes recently in regards to his performances and being humble. Very humble quotes from Mazraoui, of course. De Ligt and Licha is our centre-back partnership. Of course, it's going to be our centre-back partnership for many, many years to come. Of course, with Euro coming in as well, which is very, very exciting. Of course, we will play Ugarte. I don't think we'll play Eriksen in this game, in my opinion. I think that Eriksen 3 games in a week is going to be a bit of a stretch. So I think it will be Ugarte and Mainu in that team, in that central midfield. I believe Bruno will start, and Ahmad and Rashford. I will pick Garnacho myself, but I just feel like it's going to be Ahmad and Rashford playing tomorrow. With Xerxes out front, the similar team that played against Southampton, of course, basically, except for Ugarte starting the game. So this is the lineup that I would go for in regards to that. I think that's capable of beating Crystal Palace. How do you feel about that? I think it is very capable of beating Crystal Palace at the end of the day. Crystal Palace are going to be a tough team, and I'm going to go through Crystal Palace's team just now, and I'm going to let you know what their danger mans are, who their danger mans are, where we can come unstuck is the most important thing. So we have to be wary about Crystal Palace, of course, and what threat Crystal Palace can pose. If you look at Crystal Palace's team, they do play a 3 at the back, and they do have 2 wingers going forward. Tyra Mitchell, of course, is an England international. Very good player. I like the player very much. Wouldn't mind him at Manchester United. When you look at this team, Munoz is also a very good wing back as well. So he can push forward and he can cause us some problems there. He can cause a Mitchell and Munoz. Those two wingers there, we have to be incredibly careful what we do when we're going forward. This is why, you know what, it would have been a good idea to play the double pivot. They have Ducori, of course, and the England international Walton as well. So their midfield isn't too bad. And when you look at their defense as well, you got Lacroix, you got Guri, and you got Klein. Now, Guri is an England international. Klein's a former England international, of course. So that is a strong defense as well. And Henderson, as we all know, used to play for Manchester United, of course. It used to play for Man United. So he's going to have a point to prove, as he always does. Up front, Eze, England international. Mateta is on fire since last season. Nketiah, former Arsenal player. So when you look at that team, there are no mugs there. There are absolutely no mugs there. They are nothing. They're not going to be taken lightly. Man United shouldn't be taking this team lightly. They're a very, very good team and a very good outfit with a lot of pace, with a lot of energy, with a lot of strength and experience. So we have to be really up for the game, guys, in my opinion. We have to be up for this game. In my opinion, the game will end Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 3. I know some people may think I'm being a little bit carried away here, but I just feel like if we play the right way, if we play the counter-stacking style that we can play, and we use the pace, we utilize the pace up front, we can get these at the end of the day. We can get this team. We can get out that team. But we have to be wary of the strength in midfield and the strength up front of Crystal Palace. I do think you can get out their defense. I do. Lacroix is a little bit of a weak point for me. Mitchell and Munoz are good wing backs. But at the end of the day, I feel Klein is declining. Excuse the pun, of course. The Klein is declining. And Guri, of course, is a very, very good England international. And, of course, has been linked with Manchester United as well, guys. So, yeah, what do you think of that team? You know what? It's going to be a difficult game for Man United. More difficult than we think, of course, guys. So we have to be wary of what threat for Crystal Palace can pose to us, guys. Of course. Let's go, Victor. Yeah, big up. At this time, Eric Ten Hag, we're a positive headache with the players. Absolutely. It's better to have a positive headache than a negative headache, as we know. It's always better to have a positive headache, of course, guys. Absolutely. So, Raja, we'll go Nacho by last week. I think it'll be Rashford and Ahmad. According to my prediction, that is the predicted lineup that I would go for, that Eric Ten Hag would pick in my prediction, guys. At some point, I'd like to have a front three of Garnacho, Rashi, and Ahmad. You know what? It would be interesting, to be honest with you. We played something similar during the week. I don't think he'll play Ahmad, Rashi and Garnacho because Rasmus will be coming back very soon, of course. Although I would love to see it because it is a lot of paces and there's a lot of pace in that front three, of course. And it will cause Crystal Palace a lot of problems, Victor. Thanks for your comment, my friend. Only guy to take the cup is Eze. Rest of them are crap. Guri is a good player. Mitchell is a good player. Wharton is a good player. We have to be respectful and we have to be realistic in regards to it. But what I would say, Raja, is that Mateta scored a lot of goals as well. Let's not forget he's a dangerous player. He's a strong player. What we have to do, we have to win this game. I think we will win this game, guys. I do. I believe it. But we have to be professional. We have to be strong. I'm sure we will. We have to be wary of their strengths. And Crystal Palace strengths is set pieces. They're strong. They've got big units up front. Of course, they've got a lot of pace. And it's up to us to defend well and break when we have a chance to break, guys, in my opinion. In regards to, obviously, Walton, very good player in that midfield, of course, very good player. And Ducori is not too bad as well. So they've got a strong midfield. But we have to be wary. This is why I wouldn't play Eriksen in the game, because of the pace that Crystal Palace will pose and the problems that Crystal Palace will pose on the game, of course. Hayden, good morning, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. 3-0 is good. I absolutely concur. 3-0. I believe it will be 2-0 or 3-0. I'm going for 3-0. I think Man United will have a very, very good performance and Man United will be back, my guys. At the end of the day, I feel like Man United will be back tomorrow and we will have 3 wins on the trot, guys, and we move on to the next games, of course, in Europe. Of course, we will be back, guys. I can't wait for it. And then the positivity will start to creep back, especially if we beat Crystal Palace away. When I was looking at the fixture list before the last 2 games, I was looking at the Crystal Palace game away. I said, you know what? We deserve to give Crystal Palace a good hiding. They deserve a good hiding, in my opinion, guys. Raja, no, Victor, no, absolutely no, Victor Lindelof. Absolutely. And Eze could be a Man U player in January. Absolutely. Wouldn't mind Eze in the team. Very, very good player. Mitchell's a very, very good left back, of course, as well. Walton's a very good player. We cannot take this team lightly. They are good, but I do believe Man United will win 3-0, guys. Absolutely. 3-0, mate. I'm going 3-1. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it, Rajat. I will take that. We'll take positive 2-goal difference. Absolutely. If we can get into the plus goal difference, that'd be absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it? No, Rajat, clean sheet tomorrow. We hope. The better. Hi, Sal. Hi, Sal. Big up, Jim Watkins, your legend. How you doing, my friend? How was your evening? How was your day been so far down under? Of course, guy. Of course, Jim. Morning, all. Morning, Wayne Fraser. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, my mate. Hope everything is cool. So if I go back and I go back to the team and I go back to the substitutions, of course, I'm going to bring in the subs that I would pick, of course, guys. Here we have the team. Look, you know what? I've got a feeling that Rasmus won't be in the squad tomorrow. I know that Erik Ten Hag said that Rasmus and Mount are ready. I just don't think they're going to be ready for this game. So, in my opinion, I called Ten Hag's bluff in regards to that. I don't think he's going to play Rasmus or Mason Mount in this squad, if I'm being totally honest with you. I think it would be buying there Anthony, Casemiro, Collier, Evans, Garnacho, Maguire, Ericsson and Wheatley, you know, and obviously there is the Crystal Palace substitutions. If you are interested, they do have Jeffrey Slupp, who's won a Premier League title, of course, with Leicester City. Let's not forget about that. They have Will Hughes as well, who's been around the block, of course, formerly of Derby County. They have Kamada, who's a Japanese international. But all in all, we should really be, our bench is a lot stronger than theirs when you're looking at it like that. If Rasmus and Mount do come into that squad and do start on the bench, they obviously Rasmus will replace Wheatley, which is disappointing. I do want to see Wheatley, and I know he's going to end up being dropped out of the squad, of course. And you know what? I think Evans should be dropped out of the squad for the expense of Mason Mount, because we have Maguire as a centre-back who can cover that position, in my opinion. What do you make of that? Of course, what do you make of that? Very, very interesting. We are much stronger than Crystal Palace as the squad goes on. So we should really be heading towards a victory tomorrow, guys, in my humblest of humble opinions, if I'm being honest with you guys. Let me just read some of your comments. Rajat, Jim Watkins, Jim, being great. Yep, Wharton, okay. Morning, all. Yep, morning. Let's read this one. Wharton, okay. Wharton's good player. Well, they've got a good team. They've got a good Premier League team. They're a tough team. We have to be ready for it. No way 3-0 or 4-0. How are you, my friend? Big up, Jim. No way 3-0. I say 3-0, Jim. What's your prediction, my friend? 4-0 or 4-0. Yeah, I think maybe I'm being a little bit carried away, Jim, but I think it will be that. But let's see what happens. Great. How's your morning being? Absolutely brilliant. Good, mates. Now seen you. Now seen all the legends in the chat. Big up, everyone. No, don't want crap. Front three. Ahmad crap. Ahmad is not crap, mate. Come on, Rajat. Are you a Man United fan? Ahmad is not crap. He's a very young player and he's a very good player. Payback FC 4-0. Absolutely be at top button. Good morning, my friend. How you doing? That would be absolutely brilliant if we did win the game 4-0. Of course, it would be absolutely amazing. You know what? We do deserve. They do deserve one. We do need to give them one, of course, guys. 2-1 United. I'll take that. I'll take it as well, Kenny. Absolutely. I will take it. I'll take it 100%. I would take a win, no matter what kind of win it is. I'll take a win, guys. That's what I would do. Win every game you can. Absolutely. And then 3 in a row. Then we get the confidence up, of course, guys. Irfan, Man United 2-0. Take that, Irfan. Absolutely. Good morning, Irfan. How you doing, you legend? Good to see you there. One of the originals in the chat. Big up, Irfan, you legend. Thank you so much for joining me. Morning, Grayo. How you doing, my friend? How you doing, brother? Hope everything is well with you, mate. And Honey Bun and all the family is doing fantastically well, my friend. Morning, Sal, and all you breaking dawners getting ready to go to work. Just a quick visit. Please smash a like and subscribe button. Absolute, guys. I'm literally 100 away from 4,000 subscribers, guys. It hasn't moved. What's going on? We need that to move up, guys. 100. We need to get 100 more subscribers. If you can get that for me, that would be absolutely fantastic. Ahmad is class. Absolutely. Ahmad is class. Man United are class. Do you like Man United? I'm a Man United supporter. I love Man United. Definitely wouldn't waste my time talking about Man United, of course, if I, you know what I mean, if I wasn't a Man United. 40 years only of my life, which is all my life, basically. Smash the like button, guys. Help this channel. Thank you so much, Han Solo, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really appreciate it. Trying to keep the positive vibe, guys. Kind of keep the positive vibes. I think we're in a good place. The last couple of games couldn't have gone any better. We should have won 6 or 7 against at Southampton, of course. We did win 7 against Barnsley. So that's something to be excited about. We need to be like that. We need to have this positivity, guys. Absolutely, guys. Brilliant. Positive. Don't like the attacking free. Yeah, you know what? Everyone has their reservations about the tactics, but you know what? I think it's good enough to win the game. Raja Ahmed's generation talent, brother. Jim Ahmed is a brilliant one. He's subject to opinion, of course, but he's still very young, and we have to give him a chance. Jim, absolutely. Who would you play, Raja? Who would you play? Raja Ahmed is a generational, Jim. He's not. He is a Look, give him a chance, Raja. Give him a chance, and then we'll see. Innit? By the end of the season, we will know a lot more about Ahmed. Of course, this is his first real season, starting as a first-team player. Of course, he came on as a substitute against Liverpool last season, and we know what he did last season, of course. But this season, he's starting, so we have to give him a chance. Let him bed into the team. Give him a chance, Raja. Come on, give the boy a chance, my lad. Sal, my brother was at the 99 final, and Sheringham scored. The camera went to the fans behind the goal. There's a guy wearing a blue shirt with a back to goal. My brother was underneath him. Oh my goodness. You know what? I was there as well, Brian. And you know what? It was one of the greatest moments of my life. I probably was sitting right next to your brother because I was behind the goal as well. I was slightly to the left. The net was in front of me behind the goal. And you know what? It was a fantastic moment. I hope you guys have seen the video that I posted yesterday in regards to my experience at the 1999 Champions League final, of course, when I almost got arrested, guys. Absolutely, yes. And it's on the membership videos. If you become a member, you guys can watch the video. It's absolutely, you know what, giving my lowdown on what happened. Big up. That was great memories at the end of the day. I hope that some of you guys can witness what we've witnessed one day. One day you can witness what we witnessed, guys. Absolutely. And you wonder where the positivity comes from, guys. Absolutely. Greetings. Good morning to you. Good morning, afternoon from Australia. Kangaroo country. Absolutely. Richard E. Grubbs, mate. Richard E. Grubbs. Big up yourselves, of course. 6 likes, 23 watching. So hit the buttons, guys. Absolutely. Keep clicking the like buttons, guys. Very important that you get the likes up. It's so important, guys. That would be absolutely perfect if you guys can do that for me. If Vinny and Neymar wasn't a generation, then Ahmed is going to be. Don't mean he's not good. Who said that Vinny and Neymar was a generation? Neymar didn't reach his potential, mate. Neymar was a flop. That's at the end of the day. Fouled for Brazil, you know, didn't really set the world alight in regards to his potential. He was a generational. He didn't make it as a generational. But although Vinny is a generational, and I can't remember anyone saying that Vinny isn't a generational, if I'm being honest. Morning, Graham. Morning, Jim Watkins, of course. Don't generational mean goat kind of level? Not goat. Goat's different to generational. Generational means like a prospect of who could be a fantastic player, who is a great young player, basically a great young player. He could be like, he might not reach his potential, but at his age, I believe he is a generational. I do. And he will prove it this season, Rajat. We may be proven wrong. Who knows? Who knows? We have to wait and see, guys. Big up, big up. Jim, Rajat, Ahmed is a generation talent. If you believe otherwise, this is your opinion, and that is cool. Absolutely, that's your opinion. Do you know what, Jim? Time is an education, and we will see as the season goes on, we will see where Ahmed is in regards to this generational tag, of course. I believe he is. Sal, watching it this morning. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for watching it. Absolutely. There's a lot more great material coming from this channel in regards to the membership videos. I will be doing a lot more great videos, a lot more collaborations as well on there. A lot of stuff to come, guys. That's just a little taster. What's to come? No, Ronaldo and Messi, generational talent. Ronaldo was not deemed a generational talent when he was Ahmed's age, though. He was not. He only became a generational talent when he started banging in the goals. Let's not forget when Ronaldo first signed for Man United, people wanted him gone. A lot of people said he was a one-trick pony. Let's not forget that. He fell out with Ruud van Nistelrooy. So you know what? Yeah, you know what? Things can be proven wrong at the end of the day, Rajat. People can be proven wrong. You know what? That's it. Who would have thought Cristiano Ronaldo would have reached the potential that he reached when he first signed for Man United? Yes, he was a very skillful player, but he was scoring 1 or 2 goals a season. He wasn't like a prolific goal scorer. No one would have thought that he would score 40 goals from the midfield position, did they? You know, so at the end of the day, look, you know, Ahmad is a young player. I believe he's generational. You have to be generational to be his age and playing in the Manchester United first team, you know, in my opinion. Absolutely, especially with the competition. Good morning, afternoon, evening, go Man United. Any idea about Haaland will play tomorrow? You know what? He made some positive noises, Eric Ten Hag, but I believe he won't. That's my opinion. I know I'm the party pooper here, but I believe he won't play tomorrow. In my opinion, I believe that he will play the next game in Europe, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's fit enough. Will you take Saelemaekers off Roma? Saelemaekers, you know what? I'm happy with what we got at the moment, but I wouldn't say I would have to wait and have a look at him. I don't know too much about him, my guy. But I would have a look. I would take, if he's a good player, we'll take as many good players as we can, of course, but we cannot hamper the development of our young players, of course. Some people don't understand the DNA of this football club. The DNA of this football club is youth, courage, success. That is what we're about. And we have to develop our players as well. Saelemaekers is not as good as any one of our players. He's not at the end of the day. And we have to understand, we have to sign players who are better. You know, that is if we're going to sign players at the end of the day, or huge prospects, of course, who have the potential to be in our first team. Of course, at the moment, I think our team is very, very strong. I really do. Rajat. Okay, true, Jim. Fair point. Let's call it done. Absolutely. Let's call a spade, as we say. Big up, Rajat. Hayden, if we go on a run, we will still have negatives saying that it's only Palace, it's only Tottenham. Absolutely. And do you know what? Let them speak at the end of the day, Hayden. At the end of the day, we just have to keep winning who's in front of us. If we beat who's in front of us, all we can do is keep winning at the end of the day. Let them hate. It means that they're feeling the pain. It means that they're not real Man United supporters if they don't celebrate when we celebrate. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be Man United fans, some of these people. You know what I mean? But we've got the media, we've got rival fans on against us all the time, bantering us all the time. At the end of the day, we at least need our own Man United fans to support us. And when we win, it's a beautiful thing. Life is too short to be miserable at the end of the day. When you win a football match, you celebrate. Of course, you don't go over the top and start running around the streets naked. But at the end of the day, you do celebrate the football team winning, your own football team winning. Some people don't understand that, of course. Big up, Hayden. 901 goals, Kazi. 901 goals. Big up, Ronaldo, Cristiano, of course. Legend. Good morning, Rashford or Xerxes strike up against Palace. Xerxes, Rashford on the left, Ahmed on the right. That's what I believe Eric Ten Hag is going to pick, guys. I believe that is the team. That's the team he's going to pick, if I'm being totally honest. Big up, Ashik. Thank you for joining me, my man. Thank you so much. Maybe over Anthony 360. Anthony 360. Guys, come on, Rajat. Be positive, my guy. Listen, I supported my club nearly 40 years, Rajat. You probably weren't born. But the thing is, what I would say to you, my friend, is that if anyone is going to be negative and if anyone is going to be dissing our young players, we don't do that at our football club, by the way, Rajat. The young players, we don't criticize too much. Let me just say that, Rajat, in all honesty, as a guy who's had season tickets for 6-7 years, seen a lot of football in my life, traveled the world watching football. Yeah. And I would say to you, just be a little bit more positive, not overzealous, but just be positive. We practice cautious optimism at all time. But Ahmad's been our player of the season this year, my friend. He's been our player of the season. If you're being totally honest about performances from the first game to now, him and Garnacho and Rashford have been our players of the season. So let's see. You know what I mean, Rajat? Let's see. At the end of the day, I know what is a good player and I know what isn't a good player. At the end of the day, I'm just saying that, not because I know more than you, not because I'm better than you, nothing like that. I supported this football club a long time. I've seen a lot of great players play for this football club. I've seen a lot of young players play for this football club as well. So, you know what? You have to keep it a balance. It's multi-layered at the end of the day, guys. Absolutely. Raja, greetings, my brother. Always nice to see you all have different opinions. I'm 100% for that. Absolutely. But we have to be realistic when we're Man United fans, as we all claim to be. We have to understand that we look after our own and our young players. We don't jump on them. We don't. We can say, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's good enough to play at the moment, but he's a great player. Blah, blah, blah. But not his crap. I don't want to play him and blah. He's been a good best player this season, in my opinion. He's been the most productive player this season. Why can't we get Garma, Xerxes, Ahmad? Yeah, that could happen. You know, Garma, Xerxes, and Ahmad. It's the Rashford thing, isn't it, Jack? It's the Rashford thing. I don't think Rashford will be dropped at the end of the day. I'm not criticizing intentionally or personally. It's to troll them for have fun now and then. Yeah, you don't need to troll our own players. We have our rival fans to do that, Raja. Absolutely, my friend. Definitely, bro. I fully agree with you, Sam. Absolutely, Raja. It's all about that. Big up yourself. Hopefully, we win tomorrow. That's all I care about tomorrow. Don't mean to be negative about it. No, you're not. Don't worry. Don't worry, mate. Just support your football team. Understand that, you know what? We're winning football matches. And if he performs badly, look, I said I'm going to do a season review midway through the season. At Christmas time, I'm going to go through every single player and I'm going to pick the bones out of every single player. Don't worry. I'm going to speak the truth about every single one of those players. If they're performing badly, if they're performing good, if the manager is doing good, if the manager should be sat at Christmas, I would be making my decision. Rashford must start for Palace. Now he's scoring. Yeah, you know what? He has to. The only thing is the midfield position. I do believe he'll be Mainu back, though. Raja, brother, I'm kindly not trying to prove I'm right. I think, my brother, we are all United fans. Hope we one day is wonderful. Absolutely. Big up, Rajim. Of course. Jack, Rashford should definitely start, but long term, where does he go in? Ghana and Ahmad develop and can't be paying 300 a week. This is the problem that we're having at the moment. This is the conundrum that we're having at the moment, guys, in regards to Rashford. Rashford just won't be dropped. I don't think he can be dropped. You know what I mean? But at the moment, I would play him. He scored a couple of goals last game. And we know what Rashford is like. Rashford is the kind of guy who goes on a goal scoring run, but he's also the kind of guy who goes on a non-goal scoring run, of course, as we all know. And we've worked out the hard way. We found out the hard way, of course, guys. So you know what? I think he will play him tomorrow. I don't think he's going to be dropped. That's just the way Ten Hag does things. Once they put the famous Man United shirt, we are going to support him. Absolutely. Big up, Rajat. Your opinion is absolutely valid, my friend. Hayden, don't be surprised if we score. If we score, absolutely, Hayden. I can't wait till tomorrow's game. You know, I'm excited about tomorrow's game, mate. Absolutely buzzing about tomorrow's game. I'm just not even interested about anything but the game tomorrow. Yeah, Rashford will start, Kenny. Rashford, no point in even moaning about that. Absolutely no, but we can criticize it. We're perfectly legitimately can pick the bones out of that, and we can criticize the decision, Kenny. That's what it's all about. De Gea, Jim, that is right, no doubt. How is Australia? Big up, everyone. Now, if I go on to the next news, what I'm going to talk about, and right now I'm going to be talking about Manchester City, of course, guys. Let's talk about old Manchester City, the cheating guys that they are. Manchester City could be expelled from all competition, including the Champions League, guys. They could be expelled from all of it. And do you know what? I'm all for that, guys. I'm all for Manchester City being expelled from all competitions. Rules governing the FA, Carabao Cup, Champions League and Club World Cup suggest that City could be banned there too. I am all for that. At the end of the day, they should, because cheating is cheating at the end of the day, whether it is in the Premier League or it's in the Champions League or it's in the Carabao Cup, wherever it is, they need to be relegated and suspended, of course. In February 2003, the citizens, of course, Man City, were charged by the Premier League with breaking 115 financial rules. It's actually 130 between 2009 and 2018, following a 4-year investigation. Manchester City, who have emphatically denied the charges against them, are alleged to have failed to provide accurate financial information relating to the sponsorship income, revenue and operating costs, and have also been accused of offering a secret contract to one of their managers during this period, who was receiving more money than officially stated. There you go, my friends. Look at that there in black and white, my friends. Manchester City, they deserve their suspensions, of course, guys. A final verdict is not expected to arrive until some stage in early 2005, but speculation continues to swirl over what punishments Man City could be facing. You know what? The punishment should be absolutely severe, guys. I'm not lying to you. The punishments, I'm not just saying that to be cruel. I want to be cruel to you, of course, as Bobby Brown once said. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because they deserve the punishment, guys. Absolutely. After all these charges and stuff like that, it's about time that they are charged, and it's about time that it is done. Now, they are saying that the early 2025, the charges will be in place against Manchester City, and the punishment, who knows what the punishment will be, guys. Of course, guys. Of course. Let me just go back to your comments. Yeah, big up, definitely agree. That is no doubt. Big up, Hayden. Don't be surprised if we score 3-4. Palace absolutely would love that, Hayden. Absolutely bring on that positive energy. We need Desmond back here, predicted 7-0 the other night, of course. Curious on your thoughts on Amas. Look fantastic in pre-season, but having Collier picked over him must be a blow to his confidence. Do you know what, Jack? You speak my language at the end of the day. I've been speaking about that for weeks and weeks and weeks since the Charity Shield. Of course, he was left out the squad. He was one of our better players during the pre-season, of course. And the funniest thing is, the strangest thing is that we need a left back. We need a left back. Now, we're playing square pegs in round holes at the moment. I don't believe Dalot is a left back, and I don't believe Dalot should be playing left back. He gets exposed on that side, and that is the one position that I'm worried about tomorrow, of course, because Dalot is not a left back. I would rather play a youngster who is left-footed than play square pegs in round holes, if I'm being totally honest. But as we know, it's not going to happen for whatever reason. Hopefully, he will be brought into the squad during the Europa League games and the League Cup games, of course. He wasn't in the squad against Barnsley as well. I mean, we know that Shea Lacey is injured, so, you know, he can't be in the squad. But with Harry Amas, we don't know what's going on with that, of course, guys. I don't know. If Rashford played like that, did against Barnsley, play without any fear, don't worry about the team, just play our own game. Absolutely, David Lingham. That is what we have to do tomorrow. We have to play our own game and not worry about Crystal Palace. We have to attack them. We are better than Crystal Palace, guys, and we should be able to beat Crystal Palace comfortably tomorrow. On your previous comment, brother, what I mean is that all the opinions are respected. In other words, we don't always agree with everyone, but here, absolutely, we respect everyone on this chat. But at the end of the day, I defend staunchly anyone who disses any young players at our football club, because youth, courage, success is our DNA, the Busby Babes and stuff like that. We have to give them a chance. Obviously, I'm disagreeing with the opinion. I'm not dissing them. You know, I disagree with opinion, but it doesn't mean that I dislike anyone. Absolutely entitled to your opinion. But I would not say that a young player is crap, in my opinion. But I big up everyone, though. Big up the opinion. 130 million charges. Absolutely. They're going to be relegated soon. Don't worry about that. Rajat, great news. Don't want to say they deserve, but they do. Absolutely. They do. If they get away with it, what's the Premier League going to do? What other teams going to do at the end of the day? If they do get away with this, you know what? Teams are going to go to court. Good riddance, Manchester City cheaters. Absolutely good riddance to them. Richard, Man City sentence, yeah, it's taking too long. Absolutely. They said early 2025. That is the quote that they said, early 2025, guys. Madness, madness. You know what? Let's see in 2025 if those charges are implemented, of course. Relegation, not only relegation to the National League, League 2, National League. If they get relegated one division, they're just going to bounce straight back. You know, we definitely need them to get relegated. Of course, Man City small club, bought by Abu Dhabi. All sponsors became Abu Dhabi-based companies. Hopefully I'm back, guys. Absolutely. Still a small club. Start making big money. Money 2 + 2 equals 4. Of course, absolutely firmly agree with that. Simple. I do agree with that. Absolutely, Jack. Man City is a small club and they do deserve to be punished. But they were bought by Abu Dhabi. Of course, guys. Of course, Abu Dhabi is who purchased them. You watch Arsenal v Man City. I might do. Let's have to wait and see. I'm concentrating on Man United at the moment, but I might do. You never know what's going to happen. I think Man City will win that, though. Financial penalty won't really make a difference to Man City. Absolutely not. They need to be relegated. They need to be banned from transfers for a few years. You know, and they need to be deducted points as well, guys. Absolutely. I really hope they get relegated and stripped of their titles. And Man United will have 3 more titles, 2011, of course, and twice under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jose Mourinho, of course. So we have to remember that. So we could have 23 times Man United, of course. Of course, Man City deserve to remove from football. Absolutely. They deserve to be relegated. I absolutely agree. And felt the full force of the law, of course. And if they're not given the full force of the law, what's the point of following rules then? If the rules can be bent, of course, and broken. Big up. You know what you are cheating. Yeah, but yeah, you know you are. Absolutely. Absolutely. We won it 20 times. We won it 20 times without cheating. We won it 20 times. Absolutely. Big up. Big up. No cheating here. Man City forever, Man United, little brother. Absolutely forever. And they will be back to where they belong on a cold night in Brisbane Road in Leighton. Absolutely, they will be. Don't worry about that. Arsenal nil, Atalanta nil, and Man City nil, Inter nil. Absolutely. Because the real Champions League team are not in the Champions League. This is why they can't. Arsenal are not elite. Man City are not elite. At the end of the day, Arsenal should have lost that game. Atalanta missed a penalty, guys. Inter should have won that game. They're not Man United. They're not like us. You know what I mean? Man United need a new Roberto Carlos. Absolutely. Roberto Carlos was definitely generational, Richard. Absolutely. One of the best, probably the best left back of all time. I remember a goal he scored from the corner flag on the volley was absolutely the greatest goal of all time, in my opinion, was that goal on the volley in Spain. I've got a brilliant goal on the volley from the corner flag, near the corner flag. Nevertheless, thought Malacia Short is always injured too long. We need another left back, guys. I've said it. I would play Harry Mass. I would drift him into the squad. Thanks, Roger. Australia is a lovely weather right now. Spending which country are you in? Absolutely. Big up, everyone. Big up, Jim in Australia, mate. Palace nil, Man United 10. Richard, come on, mate. That is definitely a. You know what? I'm not going to say never, because you never know what happens in football at the end of the day, do you? Big up. Dalot is better than Harry Amass, bro. I can't believe what you're saying. Dalot is better as a right back. He's not better on the left back with a left foot. I would prefer a left footer to a right footer on the left back, mate. Absolutely, I would. Dalot's a good right back. But this is why all the goals that we've conceded this season have been from the left back position. Check it out. Yeah, when is the right time? Which game is to play Harry Mass and then after the Tottenham game? I'll play Harry Mass in Europe. I would definitely play him Rajat in Europe, of course. I'll definitely play him in Europe. I do like the kid, but he's not ready. He's ready, mate. He's ready. He played against Liverpool, against Mohamed Salah during the preseason. He played a couple of games. I think he's ready. If you're good enough, you're ready. If you're old enough, you're ready. If you're good enough, you're old enough, in my opinion. I think he's good enough. I've seen a lot of football, Man United, in my time. And you know what? I've seen a lot of good youngsters come through the ranks. And I think he's ready. I do. Murray is as well. That's my opinion, though. Big up. We'll take till June. Absolutely. Big up. I'm from America, to be honest, Jim. To be honest? Why to be honest? You don't need to be, to be honest. Whereabouts in America? Rajat, big up, Jim. Good morning, Sal. Good morning, Kingdom. One of the originals in the chat. Kingdom, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you back, my legend. How you doing? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Absolutely, Rajat. Which country? Yeah, definitely getting to know me, getting to know you guys. USA, let's go, Rajat. Big up the US. Obviously, big up the US. My grandma's American, by the way. Virginia, Newport News, all day long, by the way, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, big up Virginia, the massive. Big up Virginia, North Carolina as well. Big up Richard Hunterson. Man United need to find the next goals. Rooney, Butt, Giggs, Vidic. Richard, mate, you know what? It's easier said than done, isn't it, mate? It's easier said than done. Absolutely easier said than done. Rajat, lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you all. Lovely people. Lovely people. Hope they are protesting. Yeah. Big up. Big up. Jim Touche. Big up, Rajat. You don't have to be down Dalot to bring up Harry Amasa. I've not brought down Dalot at all. He's just not a left footer. That's all I'll say. I'm not putting him down. That is a fact. That's not a criticism at all. He's not a left footer. And to be honest, he's been caught out of position a number of times, you know, so far this season, with Dalot being a much better player rather than Dalot because of his experience, his IQ. I know what you mean. I do get that, Hayden. His experience is good, but I would have definitely played Harry Amas against Barnsley. I would definitely play Harry Amas against FC20, you know, teams like that. I wouldn't play Dalot every game. This is what I'm saying. I would bring in these players, slowly drift in these players until they get more experience. Now, you could say that Dalot starts. That's fantastically fine. Dalot can start. Dalot has to start at the end of the day because he's in the squad and Hamas is not. But at the end of the day, what I would do if I was Eric Ten Hag, I would drift in these players. Like, for example, against Southampton, right? We're 3-0 up. What is the harm of bringing Harry Amas on with 5-10 minutes to go just to get him a feel for the game? There's no harm in that, is there? Sir Alex Ferguson used to do it. He did it with Cristiano Ronaldo. If people remember during Cristiano Ronaldo's initial phase, he was benched and he was brought on, of course, guys. But respect your opinion, mate. Let me have a look at these. Man United, Dalot is not a left back. Absolutely, Dave. Let me just get all this stuff together. Chow, good morning, my friend, you legend. What are you going to disagree about today, Chow? Big up yourself. Much love, mate. Can we stop talking about City? We need to focus on our own club. Until they are found guilty, I won't give any comments about their charges. Come on, Chow. Come on, Chow. Come on. Man City are our rivals, mate. Come on, mate. Come on. Just say you love Man City and just bun it, mate. At the end of the day, come on, Chow. You know better than that. We're talking about news. We're talking about news. This is news. We're talking about news at the end of the day. And this is a decision that affects Manchester United as well. Just a thought, Chow. Man United should scout Federico Di Marco. Man United should scout AC Milan's youth team. That's what they should do. AC Milan's youth team are the future. If you don't believe me, you're going to believe me sooner or later. Don't forget that. Scotty Liberali, of course, coming through the ranks over there. Of course, great players coming through the ranks at AC Milan, guys. It's easy to look on Google at future players, of course, and say that we should sign this player, or we should sign that player, and we should sign that player. Mate, it's easy. You know what I mean? It's about believing in our youth as well. No, so you got me wrong. I'm calling young players crap, but never said that, Sal, bro. No, I'm not talking to you, mate, Jim. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the early comment, mate. The early comment. Support your youth, not their back. Not on their back. I'm not talking about you, Jim, by the way. Not everything is about you, Jim. Love to you, my friend. I wouldn't say anything wrong about you. Your comments are always spot on, most of the time. Of course, we always disagree sometimes, but that is life, as we know. If City scum get away with the Premier League club, need to protest minus chase cheats. Absolutely. You know what they should do? You know what the Premier League should do? We should refuse to play Manchester City. Refuse to play Manchester City. That's what we should do. Absolutely. Only English team get respect. Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham, maybe Liverpool as well. You have to say that, even though we don't like him, you have to give Liverpool respect. Of course, let's not forget about Aston Villa, who won a European Cup, and Nottingham Forest, who won 2 European Cups as well. Let's not forget English football, where it came from. Let's not forget Preston North End, who were the originators of football as well. Let's not forget that. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of English clubs get respect, my guy. Absolutely. We are the renters of football. How is it possible to give money to companies that you own and then say that you're sponsoring your team? Absolutely. Do you know what I would say? That is so bait. It's so bait, guys. Absolutely, it's so bait. Dalot is not a natural left back. Yeah, I agree. He's not a natural left back. We need a left back. We do need a left back in there, definitely. Man United going to win everything, Richard. I absolutely concur. I hope so, mate. I hope so, Richard. I know that you are positive. Big love to you, my friend. Jack, Lingham speaking facts. Exactly. Our Man United are back. Man United are back. Let's see tomorrow. We'll see. If you're born, you are ready. Absolutely. If you're born, you're ready. Born to be ready, of course. You can be born a genius. Not Man United are not back. Rajat, stop it, Rajat. Stop it. I wouldn't say we're back, Rajat, though. I would say let's give it a couple of more games. Let's give it to about, I say the Palace game, I say the European games, and I say the game against Villa is a very important game. And then I'll say Man United are back. I'm not going to say Man United back because we haven't won a league or anything like that. Man United will only be back if we do challenge for the title, of course. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. Stretford, best motivator. Thank you, Richard. You are the best motivator, mate. Yeah, I'm back. You are more motivated than me, Richard. Absolutely. You are one of the most motivated people on this stream. I've never seen someone as positive as you, Richard. My goodness me. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Absolutely, Kazi. Absolutely believe in that always. If you're good enough, then you're good. Rajat, my opinion is, mate, watch Man United over the years from the beginning of time. Amas has to play against the lower teams. I could have played against Liverpool and Barnsley, and we still have. Yeah, absolutely, Jack. That's what I would have done. I would have done that. That's what I'm saying. You know, you have to bring him in sometimes and give him a chance at the end of the day. And giving him 10, 15 minutes wouldn't have hurt when you're 7-0 up against Barnsley. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, and especially when we need a left back. But I trust in Ten Hag, so we go with that. We need you in the dressing room at Man United. Thank you, Richard. We need you as well, mate. Absolutely. Who is better, Cafu or Dalot? Richard, come on, Cafu, of course. He's one of the best. It's the best right back of all time, in my opinion. I'll be in the air in Turkey while we're playing Paris. Big up, Philip. I was in Turkey a month ago or something like that. I was in Istanbul. When I land, I hope I'm still only 3 out of 3. My 10-game prediction is I'm beating the run. It keeps going. You know what? The worst feeling is, Philip. The worst feeling is when you're in the air and you can't watch the football and you're begging to see the result, of course. And the first thing you do when you get the Wi-Fi is you check the scores. That's exactly what I do, mate. Unless you purchase the Wi-Fi on the aeroplane, of course, which is a fortune. Who is better, Man United or Real Madrid? We can't argue Real Madrid at the moment. We're not even on the level of Real Madrid until we get to their level. Of course, we can't compare, of course, guys, yet. But we aspire to be like Real Madrid. We aspire to win like Real Madrid. We don't. We're Man United. We shouldn't aspire. Correct me. We shouldn't aspire to be like Real Madrid. We should aspire to be like the great Man United teams of the past. That's how we should be. Harry Amash should be playing minutes. I agree. Absolutely, Hayden. Funny how Man City fans think they are on the same level as Real Madrid. They're not on the same level as Shrewsbury Town. You know what I mean? With all their charges. City is a disgrace to English Football League. Absolutely. You know what? Absolutely. They should be stripped of everything. As England clubs do get respect, our top 6 clubs, only those 4. English clubs, at the end of the day, England and Spain have been the dominant forces in Europe for the last, 10, 15 years, if you're thinking about it. So, yeah, you know what? We had teams like Chelsea in the Champions League final and winning Champions League titles, who were 5th in the league. Where do you get that anywhere else in the world, in Europe? Where? You know? England is strong. You know, it's strong. Sam Murray should be getting chances left back. Absolutely, Hayden. Big fan of Murray as well. Big fan of Scanion as well. Big fan of Shea Lacey-Fletcher. Shea Lacey is the one I'm looking forward to seeing, but he's been injured, of course. What is the news about Euro? Euro should be back very, very soon. I'm taking a guess, a wild guess. I'm guessing that he should be back in October. Definitely. Hopefully, mid-October. Hopefully, we will have him back. It'd be good to have him back. And we can bed him in. We can play him in the League Cup. By the way, guys, what is the League Cup draw? I haven't seen the League Cup draw, guys. I forgot to ask you guys, what is the League Cup draw? I haven't seen it yet. I don't think it's out yet, is it? It's not out yet. The League Cup draw is out next week, I think. Man United have to win tomorrow. Let's not be like Liverpool's beat United and lose to Forest. Let's not do that to us. Absolutely. This is the thing, David. The thing is that, you know what? This is a test because you know what? We've won a couple of games that we should be winning. Now, this type of game is the tricky game. That's kind of games that we dropped points in the past. This is why I'm a little bit skeptical about it, a bit nervous about it. It's because of that. At the end of the day, I believe if we win that game tomorrow, I believe, like, you know what, the confidence will shoot straight up, if I'm being honest. The gaffer said that Mass needs to develop physically. Yeah, well, I believe in the gaffer. I'm not going to argue with the gaffer. I'm not going to argue about it. I think he's ready, but you know what? I trust in the gaffer. I apologize, Sal. I not got it wrong with my comment. No, you don't need to apologize, Jim. It's all love, my friend. It's all love. At the end of the day, it's all about opinion. It keeps the show interesting. Of course, if we agree on everything, you know what? It's a bit boring, isn't it? At the end of the day, we need people like you. We need people like you disagree with me. Him disagrees with me. Rajat disagrees with me. People, I'm not the all-knowing goddess or god, goddess. I'm not the all-knowing god of football, of course. We all have opinions. We all have the same. We're all on the same boat. We're on the road to the same destination, which is, of course, the championship. That's where we want to be, guys. Why did Man United sell our riders was a qualified? Absolutely. Ten Hag's different. Ten Hag's different. He's different. I don't know why. Especially when we needed a left back at the end of the day. Absolutely. Let me get back to these comments. Yeah, let's go. Comments coming thick and fast. Fast Man United have to win the Premier. We have to. That's our bread and butter. We have to be back in regards to the Premier League. So you need to be Manchester United manager. I'll be the assistant. Fire attempt to go Jim. We'll absolutely smash it, mate. We'll absolutely smash it. I guarantee you. We need and must be used Barnsley game as a stepping stone to know how we're going to play. Absolutely. We should be confident going into this Palace game tomorrow. Man United scoring more cutback goals. Yes. I've noticed that Garnacho and Rashford have been cutting back a lot, which is good. You know what? We've been struggling from the cutback goals over the last year or so. Teams have scored a lot of cutback goals against us. Now we're starting to learn the art of the cutback, which is good, of course, and obviously creating goals, which is good. They should be made to pay back all the prize money to their rival clubs, City in the mud. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Brilliant comment. Absolutely. They should be made to pay all that back. You know what? They should pay for my insurance for the stress that I suffered in 2012 when they cheated to win the league. And the other leagues, of course. And the 6-1. And all these things like that. You know what I mean? Next week, Sal. Big up, Brian. Big up, Brian. After the Scouts game. Oh, my goodness, mate. What's that? Next week, Sal. What's next week, Brian? You're going... What's next week, Brian? After the Scouts game? Oh, you mean you're going to... You were going to Turkey. David Lingham's, you're spot on totally on the prize money comment. Absolutely. Big up. Kazi, draw will be on the 25th. Yeah, I thought so. I was thinking, did I miss it? I forgot that the other half of the teams are playing next week. Of course, we've got West Ham against Liverpool. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry, Brian. I'm so dopey. Oh, my goodness me. After the draw, yeah. After the Scouse game, it's a draw. Sorry, pal. Nah. Sorry, it's early in the morning, break of dawning. Of course, this is breaking dawn. Draw will be on the 25th. Yes, guys, thank you. Looking forward to it. I got a feeling, guys, that we're going to play Liverpool. I just got this feeling. I don't know why. Thoughts on Scalvini? Brilliant player. Absolutely. Edison's a great player for them as well. Atalanta are a good team. Should have won yesterday, Jack. Missed the penalty. Great save from the keeper. If we can't beat Crystal Palace, let's not lose. Scrappy draw won't be a bad if we... Yeah, I agree. Not to lose. Sir Alex Ferguson always said that we always have to get something from the game no matter what. Even if we're not playing well, the important thing is to get something from the game. But I really do hope we give them one tomorrow. I really hope, David, we win this game. I really hope, because it's one of those games that people expect us to drop points in, and I really hope. Will Holland Mount make the bench? Maybe, but I'm calling Ten Hag's bluff. I think they won't. 2-0 for United, 4-0 will be sweet revenge. Absolutely, it'd be lovely. They haven't got Elise anymore, of course. Aussies are just the best cricketers, Sal. They beat you, England. Great stuff last night. Aussies are fantastic at a lot of things, mate. I would say, though, pound for pound, I'm not saying in numbers, but I'm saying pound for pound, we're the best Olympians. Controversy, pound for pound. We're the best Olympians. We had the best Olympian record, pound for pound, considering our size. We're only that big, mate. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Jim. Love it. Jim, we got to have a drink sometime when I go Aussie land. Brian, cup draw. Big up. Can't wait. Yeah, I know now. I've my brain, Windows 95 and all that. You know what I mean? Banter, bro. And I don't support Aussie cricket. Why not? You should support your home country, my friend. Will Man United going back 1919? Will back I hope so, Richard. I hope so. Don't forget to check out my video on 1999, my experience of the 1999 Champions League final on the membership videos, guys. Absolutely. Sal is out of the game. The early game on Saturday. Sal is out of the game on the early game on Saturday. Sal is out the game, the early game on Saturday. What's that, mate? I'm watching the game. No, our game is a late one. You're not there, are you, Jim? Unfortunately. We have to win, lads. Absolutely, Hayden. It would be great if we win, of course, guys. Absolutely. Will Man United get the next Alex Ferguson as manager? We got it. One of them may be ready to make our bench. Let's see. Let's hope. Rajat, big up Rajat. We need to next Evra at left back. Evra was a legend, of course, but struggled when he first signed for Man United, as we know. He did struggle to open the first game. So did Nemanja Vidic. EFL Cup draw today on the 25th. I've just found that, Rajat. Big up, Raj. Richard Hudson, 100%. Big up, Richard. Of course, respect, Brian. Yes, we have to aim for the title, guys. We have to aim for the title. I'm going to bring it back to here, guys. If you guys have a look at this, if you can have a look at my team for tomorrow. I want to know, if those who haven't seen it, I want you guys to know what you think of my team for tomorrow, guys. Let me know what your opinions are on this. Guys, what do you think of the team? That's the team I think he will pick tomorrow. I think he will pick this team tomorrow. Let me know what you think, guys, of the team. Yeah, I think we should be winning with that team, to be honest with you. Just to clarify, here's the Crystal Palace team that I think will play. This is the team that played last week as well. This is the Crystal Palace team I play. Obviously, they have some good players, a lot of experienced players there. Of course, my prediction is 3-0, guys, 3-0. And here's the substitution, guys. Here's the substitution. Oliver Glasner did well last season when he first took charge of Crystal Palace, of course. Was very good at Crystal Palace manager last season. So let's hope he doesn't carry that on, guys. And this is what I think the squad will be, guys. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it, of course, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. A big up everyone who's joined me today. It's been a fantastic show. You're absolute legends. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video and subscribe if you're new, guys. Definitely massive game tomorrow. I'll be back later on for Chatterbox, of course. I can't wait to have you all back, guys. Absolutely. Don't forget, pop your head in. Come on, spot on, Sal. Thank you so much, Dave. Big up, Dave. Of course, Community Cup game is considered silverware or not in your view? No, not serious silverware. It's a glorified friendly at the end of the day, but some people, like Arsenal fans, like to count it as a proper serious trophy, of course. Rasmus off the bench could prove a weapon. Absolutely. I wouldn't mind seeing him on the bench tomorrow, guys. Absolutely. As for our sports trader, most sports Aussie cricketers are so with Sal sledges. Do you know what? I was a big fan of Shane Warne, mate. Obviously, Warner passed away, of course, one of the great cricket players, of course. But I was a big fan of Shane Warne, RIP. Yeah, they're a little bit arrogant. The Aussies are, though, ain't they, Jim? The Aussies are, even in rugby. Big up, cheers, Sal. Big up, Brian, of course, your legend. Of course, go on, bro. Big up, Rajat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Listen, it is early here. What's the time here? The time is 10:56 where I am, guys. 10:56. Big day, Friday. It's Friday again. Sunday, Monday, what? Fantastic show. Thank you, Kazi. Glad you enjoyed it. You know what? It's been a fantastic show. Thank you for everyone with their opinions. It's what makes the show. This is what makes the show, guys. You guys are the originals, and you guys are the ones that keep the show going, guys. Whether you agree, whether we disagree, whether we have arguments, no matter what it is, it's all love. Much love to you all and everyone who's joined me in this chat. People have been here from day one, months ago when I started this stream. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe and smash a like on the video. So important. Of guys, goes good sleep now. Rajat, have a lovely sleep, my friend. Have enjoyable sleep, mate. I know you're in the States, you said, didn't you? So you're a few hours behind us. Of course, a lot of hours behind us. Our wings could have a field day, of course. Absolutely. Our wingers could have a field day. I hope so. I hope we catch them on a break, guys. Absolutely. Grayo, you legend. Have a great morning, evening, everyone. Catch up later. Grayo, for Chatterbox, my legend. Thank you so much, mate. Smash a like and subscribe button. Absolutely. Keep smashing the like and subscribe button, guys. So important to the stream. So important to the channel, guys. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Have a fantastic day. I shall see you later on for Chatterbox. Of course, if nothing else breaks, if something does break, I'll be here live for you guys. Take it easy, guys. I shall see you later on in Chatterbox. Have a fantastic Friday if we don't speak. And I'll see you tomorrow for the game or Breaking Dawn tomorrow if you won't be able to catch Chatterbox, of course, later on. Big up, everyone. Much love to you. Peace.